but the mayor doesn't seem to go with that.
Please. Justice. You're in? I don't know. How do I talk when I got to talk? And how do I mute? It means I hear you.
Yeah, everybody, we'll just wait a couple more minutes. This is my first time using the department's Zoom that I've been tasked with recording as well. So I'm just trying to get used to operating 3 screens there. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
Andrew, we all set?
We are all set.
Okay, cool. We're going to go ahead and call the meeting to order. Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance
to
the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberties and justice for all. Okay. Give me 1 second. I gotta let some more people in the room here. Okay, I apologize. Approval of the Chiefs minutes from January 2021. The Chiefs were emailed a copy. Take a minute to go over those. Angela emailed those out, and I'll be looking, once you're done, I'll just be looking for an approval on those.
Put your mute on. But I see my buddy Matt is here. Hi, Matt. How you doing?
Hi, Zach. How are you? Good to see you. Hi, everyone. All right, so we have, I was waiting for Tim Connors because he had a
He's there.
water issue, but he's here.
Is this here?
But he is supposed to be like.
Somebody's
Mike,
tag team in the meeting.
Chief Edwards, I accept minutes as read. When everyone is ready.
I have
Second the motion.
I have a motion by Chris. Do I have a second?
Second
Yeah,
the motion, Dave.
Second by Dave. Any discussion?
Yeah, I don't think we're missing anybody, no?
I apologize. I'm on two Zooms at once here.
Okay, we got
2021.
Hearing no discussion, all those signify by saying aye.
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 Okay, motion carries. Hang on 1 second. All right. Okay, unfinished business. Is there any unfinished business? I don't have any listed. Is there any unfinished business? Okay, moving on. Angela, do you have any correspondence?
None.
Okay, no correspondence. Item number 6, new business. There's none listed. Do I have any new business?
Chief, I don't know if you wanted to bring up the quartermaster stuff.
There is a quartermaster section.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. I
No
missed that.
problem. But I don't, because it's a special meeting, I'm not sure we can add things to the agenda.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we'll bring it up under our quartermaster's report. Any other new business that we need to add? It is a special meeting, so. Okay, hearing none, moving on to number 7, training. Chris, you want to take that?
Year one of
I'm sorry, Mike. What section are we on?
Training.
Training, we still have the 5 guys in Fire 1 doing very well. Other than that, I've been looking at a couple classes to bring on during the winter. Other than that, that's where I'm at. Going to be putting together a Super Sunday thing once we can lift more than the 25 guys. Dave is going to get me the contact for Shelton for the online stuff as soon as I can sit down with him and go from there. Other than that, I'm just jumping into it.
Excellent. Anything else under training? Okay, hearing none, we'll move on to number 8 on the agenda, repairs and maintenance. That would be Mr. Van Wart.
The only 2 things I got, I know Chris has got a couple things that he said he's finishing up from when he was in charge of it. The only thing I got, Rescue 12 went out for a clunking noise in the steering box area. It turned out to be the axle. I guess the axle nuts need to be readjusted. They were out of adjustment. Also, the clunking noise, according to Tracy's Garage, is, it sounds like when you take a hard corner and the weight shifts on the body is what's kind of making the clunking noise. That, or they're non-greasable pins. The leaf springs are non-greasable pins, and they might be sliding on the pins, but right now everything besides the axle issue looks okay. So that's back in service. And FD2's vehicle had to go to the garage in Ansonia Auto Repairs for not starting issue. I'm assuming it's a battery. Chris, you can elaborate a little more on that. I saw you had your car last night, so I'm assuming it's a battery.
It has a warranted battery, so it should be no charge to the fire department.
Gotcha. I haven't gotten anything from Tracy's Garage either on any cost incurred with Rescue 12. Other than that, I have nothing else. I know, Chris, you had a couple things you wanted to tie up. I think at this meeting you mentioned a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I'm still waiting on the things I'm tying up for. It's a discharge for, please, discharge number 8 for engine 15. And some stuff that shipments have other than that. And the portable cases for Rescue 17, which are still on hold. So I really don't have any update on it.
I continue.
Okay.
But that's it. That's it on my end.
Okay, excellent. Moving on to agenda number 9, item number 9, Fire Police Commander's Report. Mr. Cook, that would be you.
Yes, sir, Chief. I conferred with both fire police captains. Everything at this time is status quo. We went over the COVID policy, both at the firehouse and on any scene. Citizens is operating now with just 4 fire police, basically due to the COVID situation. The other 3 are still a little hesitant to come out, but we've been able to make all calls and provide the necessary coverage. Other than that, everything's going pretty good.
Excellent. Is that it, Billy?
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. That's it, sir.
Thank you very much. All right, moving on to item number 10, Juniors Report. Mr. Hannon, do you want to comment on anything with that, or you don't have to?
You know me, I'm always good for a comment. Yeah, so we're still shut down. Can you guys hear me okay? My audio is usually pretty bad, but we're good? Okay.
Yep.
Hi, sweetie. So just a couple of concerns. So obviously the juniors and their parents would really like to get back into this. So would we. Looking, I don't think Tom is on here, so I guess I'll speak for the both of us. You know, we're not exactly, you know, we'd like to get back to it. We're not exactly eager to jump right back into it. And there's just a couple of concerns that I just wanted to make known. There's really nothing we can do about it, but you know, obviously the firehouses themselves are still not fully open. So as the officers that I see on here and the chiefs know as well, it's hard enough to plan a drill with adult firefighters who are critical. Now, bearing in mind that the adult firefighters are critical and the juniors are still an extracurricular activity. So trying to put together a juniors drill and maintain the social distancing and, you know, the groups of no more than 5, no more than 25 total, groups of 5 in this weather is very difficult. So Tom and I haven't really talked about it beyond just the fact that we weren't going to open back up right away. Just a couple other things, you know, our juniors currently represent 4 different high schools. You know, God help us if something happens and the juniors spread it amongst themselves and take that exposure to 4 different high schools. I know that's not what the parents want to hear. I know it's not what I want to hear either. Quite honestly, I'm sick of wearing that thing on my face constantly, but I think it's too much of an animal for us right now to get back into it. I'm willing to look at it a little further down the road, as I'm sure Tom is as well. When restrictions are lifted a little bit, either directly in a firehouse or overall statewide. But I don't see that happening immediately. Certainly not this month, unless something changes drastically. I would like to readdress it at the next meeting, but Tom and I will certainly keep you guys informed. And I'm sure you'll keep us informed on our level of restrictions as well.
Okay, LT, I mean, if that's, I totally support that. So, you know, the firehouses are not completely open. So, you know, it is something I have to look at. So,
Right.
That's fine.
That's it. That's what I got.
Awesome. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Quartermaster's Report. Quinn, do you want to talk about it or you want me to talk about it?
Oh, you can go ahead, Chief.
Hold on one second. Gotta add somebody to the room. Angela, I might have to train you how to do this.
No problem.
Great. Hold on one second. All right, I apologize. So Quartermaster's Report, both myself and Chief Levy and Chief Nwart have kind of talked about the quartermaster position. We are going to be posting for a new quartermaster. We are actually going to be looking for 2 individuals, 1 from each firehouse. So I need to get that posted and put in both firehouses. And hopefully I can get that done by this weekend and we can get that squared away by next month. This way, by having 2 members from each house, it kind of helps out. Obviously, the officers, you guys have been awesome helping out, and the chiefs. But we need to kind of have more than 1 person doing it. Dave, did you have anything on that?
No, pretty much what you said. I mean, like I said last month, it was a standalone position. It was never really intended to be taken over by a chief. I just kept doing it when I became a chief just because it was easier. But that's about it.
Chief Levy, do you have anything?
No, I definitely think it'll be beneficial to have one from each house. That way they can communicate and pull the information back and forth and then to us, obviously. So,
Excellent. All right, that's all. Hey, Dave, unless you have anything under quartermaster.
Nope, negative.
Okay. Company events for February. I know that's funny. Anybody got anything? We're not allowed to do anything, so we'll move right along. Captain's comments. Hold on a second, fellas. Acting Captain Perkasevich.
Yeah,
What do you
one thing, did we get any update? I was talking to Jeff about the new fit tester. Was that ordered yet?
It was ordered. I gave Shipman's the PO.
Okay.
I'm sorry, not Shipman's, TSI. I can follow up on that. That was after probably Tuesday or Wednesday after the commissioners meeting. But I'll follow up and get an email out to you guys.
Yeah, because there's a great time, especially with limited drills, to get people all fit tested.
Absolutely, 100%.
Just a couple things. Storm standby. I want to say thank you to you guys. It went very well. Quinn, thanks for dropping off all the food. We had a good amount of guys, which was good. Usually it's the same guys that have been around. Do we have an update on everybody getting vaccinated? Have you heard anything?
I'll be completely honest with you. I went to a safety meeting today that lasted a whole 4 minutes.
Okay.
There is no update on the vaccination.
Okay.
According to the governor's last call, within 10 days, he's going to be opening it up to 65. So 75, it's 75 right now, 65 next.
Okay.
I think after that, it
Then
goes to
it's us.
55, correct.
Yeah.
I would encourage our personnel, if they are over 75 or over 65 in 10 days, to get signed up and go. If anybody is a career firefighter or a medic or an EMT with AMR, I would, have them sign up and go. We still do have a list with the town. That list is been all done. That's correct, Dave?
Yep.
And Quinn?
All
Yep.
done and emailed to Chris from HR.
Yep. So Chris Pelosi from HR is he's kind of like the master wizard with the list. So as soon as we have clearance to go, that will get activated to the BAM's website. Right now, it's just an open spreadsheet. So if somebody contacted Quinn and said, hey, please add me, he can, contact Chris and put that name on there.
Okay.
That's the last I knew where he stood, Gary.
No, I appreciate it. One other thing, just that I don't know, what are we doing to town wise as far as cleaning the firehouses? What does that look?
I'm sorry, go ahead.
What does it look like for them to clean the firehouses?
They're supposed to still be cleaning the firehouses. As far as after a call, we're supposed to decon the apparatus with that gray spray gun.
Yep.
I believe that they're doing every other day. So I believe it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And then if there's ever some type of a, where they feel there's some type of outbreak in the building or something like that, they will bring their team in.
Okay. Nope, that was kind of my thing. I was just seeing how we were going to cover, tracking if someone did get it, because we have people that come back to their firehouse after a call that didn't go to the call, and who knows if they're going to get it contaminated. But no, that's it. That's all I had.
Gary, just keep in mind too, with our run forms, I think it's pretty imperative that you bring up a good point. We have the 2 check boxes on our run form, whether they were on scene or at station. So make sure that everybody, same thing with C2 guys, make sure they're checking off which box. In the event that we do have to do contact tracing, we're obviously going to have to look at that report and go off of that at least as a starting point. So
yeah, because I worry about the guys that say don't even go to the call, go to the firehouse and leave, and someone on scene may have it come back and the guy at the firehouse never even had contact, but the contact tracing would make them out of service.
Right. I understand.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, if that was the case, we would go ahead and, anytime we've had any type of case, we review it to see who was actually there, even in what truck they were on.
Yep.
So we have been pretty diligent. I
Perfect.
can tell you, as of right now, we have no one in quarantine and no positive cases. Unless, Quinn, do you have anything different than that?
I have nothing. The last case we had was released back to service already.
Yeah, so we're 100%. So
Yep.
All right.
obviously, just keep doing what we're doing.
Yep.
I know it's painful, but keep doing what we're doing.
All right,
To the officers really quick, while we were talking about COVID, there was a couple questions that came up from both C2 and Great Hill, where the community center is a it's like a hub for the vaccinations. So it's not just held to Seymour residents. You're going to get residents from all over the state that are going to be coming in. So if you get any questions like that, it is not solely for Seymour residents. That is like a vaccination site where people can make their appointments. And if they see that Seymour Community Center is open with a 1 o'clock appointment, they can schedule it and make it and go. So just in case if you guys get any questions like that, that's what that's for.
I'm all set. Thanks, Chief.
You got it, buddy. Captain Rollinson, you're up.
Evening, guys. Not much to add on our end. Again, thank you to FT4 for helping out with the food situation for the standby. I know you guys have been going through a lot trying to get those organized and make sure everything runs pretty smooth. It's been a bit of an uphill climb this winter, to say the least. Nothing else really to add as far as citizens is concerned. I had a couple questions about the vaccination list, but I know that FT4 is handling that as well. Other than that, I think we're in good shape.
Awesome. Thank you, Captain. Jeff, did you have anything?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
You got Lieutenant Hannon? Awesome. Okay. Chief's comments. I know Chief Edwards had to step out of the room, so we'll start with Chief Van Wert.
The only thing I have is, good job with the storm standby. I know there was a couple issues brought up with outside people coming in, but we treated it professionally and did what we need to do, helped EMS several times. So, it looks good in that side of things. And good job on Quinn for making sure he got all the food and everything like that. That's about it. Just keep doing what we're doing, because it's showing that we're better than everybody else and rising up. So keep doing what we're doing.
Chief Levy.
Yeah, just to piggyback off everybody else, great job with the standby crews. I was able to get to both houses and kind of talk with everybody. Just one thing I wanted to make a point of, I had reached out to the captains in that list for potential overage doses at the community center. Thank you for getting those lists to me. I sent out an email I copied you guys on the email as well that I sent to the chiefs and commissioners. So that is live now. So just in case if we have that situation come up, we have something we can go off of. Other than that, I don't really have much. I don't know if it was talked about yet, but I took over as safety and health stuff as the new chief in here. Dave Van Wert is going to continue to handle the COVID stuff as far as like the list, getting them uploaded into the VAM system. And I will be handling all of the other health and safety stuff and as well as the IT stuff. So if you guys have any issues with any of that stuff, please feel free to reach out to me. You guys all have my number and I'll try to help you guys out and we'll get things rectified. So thank you.
That it, Chief?
That's it.
Excellent. Just a couple things to kind of echo everybody, as Chief Levy brought up. We had lost my train of thought. Sorry about that. The four chiefs had a quick staff meeting last weekend, maybe 2 weekends ago now. I know I sent an email out in regards to it. So just so everybody knows, everybody's kind of moved up in the progression. As Quinn said, he is the health and safety. He's also going to be helping out with some of the IT stuff. So he will be the spotted dog rep and the Knox box rep as well. Dave is going to be taking over maintenance, and Chief Edwards is going to be the training chief. I'm going to be helping out with everything. And I'm also going to be the special operations RIT chief. So that's kind of how it was prior to the, only having 3 chiefs. Now we hit back to 4. The thought process behind that is that, when you become FD4, by the time you become FD1, you've done all the chairs basically. So you know how to operate all 3 of those divisions, if you will. And so, the reason I'm saying this, I know you guys can read the email, but, just be patient. There is a bit of a learning curve. And obviously Quinn and Dave are still kind of working together a little bit with just as much as what's going on with the COVID and the pandemic and stuff like that. So I would like to, again, thank everybody for the storm standby. I know there was some concerns that hopefully we addressed. And I'll just leave that at that. As far as drills go, I know I've talked with Captain Perkasevich and Lieutenant Hannon and Captain Rollinson. Drills are kind of, trying right now because of the amount of people we can have. I did get some flack about the citizens doing the water rescue drill. If that, at Great Hill, you guys want to do that, you're more than welcome to do that. Obviously, we know that we have to have more than just 4 people doing that. I think Lieutenant Hannon only had 14 people at that drill, and 3 of them were fire police. So he basically had just enough to work, 3 to 4 people in the water and have people on safeties. So, as far as doing SCBA drills, you can do SCBA drills because obviously you'll be on air. So if you want to do search and rescue stuff, as long as people are on air, you can do that. I know it's definitely challenging, not having full use of the building and only 25 people. It's a constant debate in our safety meetings to the point where I don't even bring it up right now because it's not even worth it. But when the moment arises, we do talk about it, but it's challenging and we're trying to work around it. So let's see, what else do I have? I believe that is it. I just keep checking your emails. I know I send a lot of emails, but things change from the time I write the email to the time you read it. So, I'm just trying to keep everybody in the loop. That is all I have. I don't, did Chief Edwards return back? He left the room.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Okay. All right. I do not have anything on the Rex. I don't know if the officers have anything, any quotes or anything you want to bring to us. So just to go with the Rex, if you guys are looking at stuff that you want to kind of look at that's on the budget, bring those quotes to us and we can definitely discuss it. As far as the budget goes, the budget was turned into the town, and it looks like we will be receiving some pretty serious cuts. I don't know what as of yet. I want to say February 17th will be our budget hearing with the Board of Finance. So that will be 2 chiefs and 2 commissioners that will be attending that and giving the presentation. After that, obviously the budget has to get passed and then we'll kind of see where we are. That's all I have. If we don't have any chief Rex, and then
Chief,
just before,
just one last thing. If you guys haven't done so far, the abatement lists need to be turned in. That was brought to my attention from one of the commissioners. So I don't know who's left, if you guys have submitted them at C2 yet. And Gary and Jeff, if you guys could work on getting Great Hills, that'd be great.
Yeah, the commissioner should have C2's list. But if they have any questions or need anything else, I've got everything saved.
Thank you.
and just for clarification on the tax abatement, obviously you guys saw that there was an increase. That increase will not happen until next year. With no Rex, the final thing I have is I just want to wish our secretary, Angela, a very happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Angela.
Thank you, guys.
She's the best for putting up with us. I don't know why she does it.
Happy birthday, Angela.
I was going to say, I'm sure there's more ways, better ways you want to spend her birthday than listen to us.
No way.
What?
Actually, my birthday was Sunday, so you're good.
When can you let your daughter in? She's banging on the glass.
Yeah, I know.
With that
Hi,
being
Kenzie.
If I can get a motion for an adjournment.
Motion for adjournment.
I'll
Motion
second.
by Dave, second by Dave. Hearing no discussion. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All right.
Perfect. Thank you, guys. Have a good night. Sorry about the
Good night.
first time Zoomer here.
Good night.
Goodbye.